Hi, my name is Amanda Jones, and in this video I'm going to show you some base 5 and base 12 subtraction. We do this to get in the mind of our students, to feel the frustration that they feel when they're first learning subtraction. And so we do it in a different base to challenge us to feel that, and to also get us to really think about our algorithms and our understanding of what we're doing when we are doing this, this operation of subtraction or addition or whatever we're doing in these different bases. So we're going to start out with a problem. We'll start with base 5. Okay, let's do 3, 2, 1 minus 2, 4, 3. So we're in base 5, which means that we don't use any digits over 4. Okay, so our answer cannot contain any digits greater than 4. Our problem cannot contain any digits greater than 4. And when we do a regrouping, or in this case a borrowing, when we're doing a regrouping kind of a trade, we are borrowing not 10 when we're doing base 10, we are borrowing 5. Okay, so let's set this up and do a standard subtraction algorithm in base 5. So we're going to stack these vertically, just in our regular subtraction algorithm. Okay, and already we see that we have 1 unit and we need to subtract 3. So we don't have enough to subtract, so we're going to have to do some borrowing. And so we're going to look to our 5's place, and we have 2 5's. So I'm going to take one of those 5's away. Okay, so I'm left with only 1 5 now. And I'm going to give that 5 to my 1's. So now I have 5 1's plus the 1 I already have. So I have 6 1's. And I think that it's perfectly fine to write 6 and not the 1 1, because then you have to think through that again. But go ahead and write 6 and then be able to do the subtraction. 6 minus 3 is 3. Go ahead and put that base 5 on there. All right, and then we move to our next place value, and I can't take 4 from 1. And so I need to borrow again. I look over to my bigger place value, and these are 25. So I have 3 25s sitting here, but really we're borrowing 5 5's, okay? And so I am going to go down to 2 here, and then I'm borrowing 5, so this becomes a 6. And then 6 minus 4 is 2. And we are able to do 2 minus 2, and we're left with 0. And we have our final answer of 2, 3, base 5 here. Let's do another one. Let's do 4, 0, 3. When we say numbers in other bases, we say them just as digits. So you hear me say 4, 0, 3, base 5 minus 2, 3, 1, base 5. So I'll set this one up, stack them vertically, keep our place values lined up. We'll do our subtraction. We can do 3 minus 1. And then we have 0 minus 3, so I can't do that. So I'm going to borrow 5 over here. So we have 3 25's, and that becomes 5 5's. Over here, and we have 0 to begin with, so this will be a 5. 5 minus 3, and then 3 minus 2. Okay, so there's some base 5 subtraction examples. Let's move to some base 12 examples. So in base 12, we need digits of 0 through 11, just like in base 10 we have 0 through 9, in base 5 we have 0 through 4. So for base 12, 0 through 11. Well, we don't have a digit, a single digit, to express 10 or 11, so we use 10, we use an A for 10 and a B for 11. So you'll see those letters in these problems in base 12. So here's A for 8. You'll also be borrowing 12 instead of 10. So when you do that borrowing, you're going to see some addition, with 12. See what I mean? Okay, set this one up. All right. So starting off, we're good. 8 minus 5, we can do that. I cannot do 4 minus 9. And so I look over to my larger place value and I have an A there. So that means I have 10 in this 12's place. This is actually the 144's place. So I can take one of those and break it down and move 12 over to my 12's place, okay? So I will take away the A and it becomes a 9, because remember A is 10. And then I'm taking 12 and moving them over here. So I'm going to do 12 plus 4, which is 16. So I'm adding my 12 rods, okay, over to the 4 rods that I already have. So now I have 16 rods. 16 minus 9, and then 9 minus 6, and we're good there. All right, let's do another one. We'll do 725 minus 5BA. Okay, set this one up. All right, we need to take 10 from 5 and we can't do that. And so we need to borrow. We look to our larger place value. We have 2. And so I'm able to borrow 1 and make this a 1 and move those 12, okay, because it's a rod and it's 12, I can break it down and have 12 units over to my units that are already have 5. So now I have 17 units. And I'm able to subtract 10. Okay? And now I have 1 and I need to be able to subtract 11. And so I'm going to look to my larger place value, borrow a 12, make it a 6, and then I'm moving 12 over here. This will be 13. Then 13 minus 11, and 6 minus 5. Okay, so there's some examples of base 5 and base 12 subtraction. I hope you enjoyed. It's a little challenging. Thank you for watching. Bye.